Alright, we're starting phase 2 with Iron Man 3. Final film in the Iron Man trilogy, and goes out with a bang. This is a movie that, when it came out in 2013, is very conflicting. There was one side of people who loved it, and then there was another side of people who didn't appreciate creative liberties that the film took. Now, I'm a big comic book fan. I love when I get to see iconic moments from comic books adapted into movies. Infinity War snap, one shot in Civil War when Iron Man's firing his repulsor beams at Cap's shield. I like when storylines are adapted. Again, Civil War, Winter Soldier, Infinity War. I love when those are adapted into movies. And this adapts a particular villain, the Mandarin, who is Iron Man's most notorious villain. Very popular with the fan base. I always thought he was a cool villain too. And it does a plot twist that I'll get into later that ruins the film for some people. I think it kind of elevates the movie, but I'll explain that later. This is directed by Shane Black, who also has directed movies like Kiss Bang Bang and The Predator, and he is really good at directing. I love this movie. I might actually like it more than I like the first one, which is surprising because I love the first one. And it's kind of another unpopular opinion, because even the people who love Iron Man 3 or don't love it, then, like, it's not better than the Iron Man 1. But I just love, this is the Iron Man movie I find myself rewatching the most. I have the most fun with it. I laugh the most, which is weird because phase 3, all the trailers they were all kind of dark, except for, Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. They're all dark. But these movies are funnier than phase 1's movies. Same with phase 3. Like the first trailer for all of them, except for Ragnarok, Homecoming, and Guardians 3, were dark. Even Ant-Man and the Wasp first trailer was actually kind of dark. But they turned out to be really fun and funny movies. Even Infinity Wars, really dark marketing, dark movie. It's a dark movie, but still really funny. And that's kind of conflicting for some people. This one definitely does that for me. Like, when I remember seeing all the marketing, I'm like, okay, this movie's gonna be intense, and then seeing most of the movie's jokes took me off guard at first, but I really love the humor and stuff. This is not necessarily an Iron Man movie. It's more of a Tony Stark movie, which I really appreciate. I mean, yeah, you could say the same about the first Iron Man, but you also really can't, because that one is Tony Stark learning to become Iron Man, learning to fix his mistakes. And then this one shows that he's become too reliant on these things. And he now has to solve problems without his suits. And I really, really like that. I really love his arc in this movie and how it ends everything that's been built up since Iron Man 1. He's suffering from PTSD from his time in the wormhole in the first Avengers movie, and this is a really realistic depiction of PTSD. Robert Downey Jr. nails it once again. He's never not good as Tony Stark. Everywhere, Gwyneth Paltrow, Don Cheadle, Guy Pearce, there's Ben Kingsley, all put in fantastic performance. Ben Kingsley stands out the most because he puts in two different performances. Now we're going to get into the Mandarin twist. First, he is the methodical Mandarin terrorist character that we all know and love. And then he turned into like a bumbling British actor, and he's good at both these roles. Now, I like the twist, but I'm also partially conflicted about it. For when the twist happens and it turns out that Mandarin's not real and Guy Pearce turns out to be the main villain, it's fun. I really like the twist. It's a great subversion of expectations, but the Ben Kingsley just puts in such a magnificent performance when he's playing the terrorist, you'll never see me coming. That it sort of feels disappointing that we got that good a performance and we couldn't see it through. I really, really like Iron Man 3. The effects, everything. Clean State Protocol feels like a great ending to Tony's story. The action is amazing, especially when he's just Tony Stark. There's this awesome scene in the small town diner where he's attacked by this extremist person, and he has to solve all these problems. He's not an action hero; he's just a guy who always used suits to solve his problems. Well, now he has to figure out creative and unique solutions to solve his problem, and it's amazing. It works really, really well. I loved it. And then there's another scene where he's attacking the Mandarin's home base, and he's once again taking out guards with stuff he just made in a garage. He made a glove, an electric glove, and some grenades out of Christmas ornaments. This is a Christmas film, technically, and oh man, it works really well. I really love this movie. I'm gonna give Iron Man 3 a 97 suits out of 100. Thank you so much for continuing this series with me and watching. Look forward to my Thor: The Dark World review. That's coming up soon. Endgame's all really close. We got that special look that was really awesome from Marvel. I don't know if you've seen it. You should really check it out. It's great. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Jordan from Jordan Reviews, signing off.